Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. The run inside. It's Owens. Looking for room at the 25. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
At the 37. And first down for the offense.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Takes the handoff. It's Tomlinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This offense has it with really good field position. Back to pass, it's Vic. Here's a heat. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Looking to pass, it's Vick. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Wants to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a 3rd and long. Everybody drive.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Using his legs. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And the Tigers want to move quickly. To throw, it's Vick. Gonna have to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for space, it's Tomlinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can... Your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Dropping back, it's Vick. Oh, they're after him. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Motion from the wideout. Crosses the line of scrimmage. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Vic. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Gets the first himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession.
He's got it down the right side. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play. What do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Black 14.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Bring in the heat. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Missouri wants to go fast. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Past the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And the defense had that one sniffed out from the start, but look at this. The offense back on the ball, going with some tempo. This defense has got to communicate fast and get lined up.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. Looking for a man. It's Vic. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Eagles in the hurry up. Wide receiver comes in motion. The Eagles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. He'll run for it. Crosses the 45. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this.
Not a little grass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the second level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Tomlinson. Touchdown, Tiger. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he tacks on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Back to throw, it's Vick. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Singleton. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
The Tigers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. to the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Thrust that arm out. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
Coaches talk about...
Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Vic. Finds his tight end. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Quickly complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Vick. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this D's given up a lot of yards, and it looks like a failed possession. But right here, they get a chance to save it. Nice job there. They're forcing a passing 3rd and goal situation here. Got to stay sticky to these wide receivers. One more down, and it would look like a really bad possession can turn into a field goal and a win for this defense.
Pocket breaking down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Running inside, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Fleming. At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers. When the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Handoff to the fullback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Hey, thank God I made videos on how I look. So now that you're turning it off, it makes it look like it's so much better. I already got the proof.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turns.
Make you feel inferior, don't it?
Picked up a few on the run.
I think this defense...
Damn, y'all got them packs up where everybody can buy the player. Now y'all mad I got them? See, this would have looked like when niggas be mad that you put abilities on players. Certain players. This is the video, nigga. This is the compare video.
Because they're not finishing these plays.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
But on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
The defense there to make the stop. He barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
That's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right?